It looks to me that something could be happening regarding a container ship coming out of the port, because there's two tugboats there. There's another one down there, the yellow one. And there's that other one there hanging about. I don't know what that one is. The orange and blue one. But the yellow and black one is a tug. Those two there are tugs. So they're waiting for something. I've managed to park up down that road there. Nice spot. So let's get on with it. I'll be back with you if I find anything. Yeah, my friends, another find. Look at that, eh? Little beauty. Look, the water's just come over the hole. I must have dug off the bloody beach up trying to get down to this, and I nearly gave up, to be honest. You can see there, look, where I've been digging. Can you see? What's this then, eh? It looks like gold on the inside and silver on the outside. It's a small ring. Can't see any markings on it on the inside, but not a problem at all. Look at that. Yes, I almost gave up with that, to be honest, because about 100 metres down the other side there, I was digging and digging and digging. I had a very strong signal, but I gave up. Couldn't find anything. It was deep, so I gave up. Walked down here, got this signal in the water. I thought, no, it's a bottle top or a ring pull. But I continued and it appeared, but it was down about, I would say, a good 10-12 inch down in very hard sand. So it's been there a while for sure. But anyway, really pleased with that. We'll have a better look in a bit. Quite a few people on the beach today, to be honest, for a Monday, wandering around. But you know, when they see you digging, they start showing a bit of interest. So let me show you. Yeah, quite a few people wandering up and down doing the morning exercise. But it's a little bit choppy. I'm walking in the water here. Right, that far where I've dug. I'm walking out about this far. And as you can see, it's very shallow. Then all of a sudden you'll have a few big ones coming in, waves. So I've got to be pretty careful. But it's paid off, hasn't it? You can still see the bloody hole there, look. It's filled in now, obviously, but I want to continue now, look. That's really cheered me up. Oh, fantastic. Well, I've arrived at the spot where I finished off last week. Or where I got to last week, near the rocks. I'm having a bit of a breather here and a drink, and then I'm going to continue back up the direction I've come from, but a little bit further in now. I'll tell you what, once you find something, it doesn't half lift your spirits up. You're digging out and you're expecting to find a bottle top or something, a bit of rubbish, and then a ring appears. Fantastic feeling. And it probably ain't got any value, or next to no value, but that's not important. The important thing is you're out. I've realised why there's quite a few folks about with kids, because it's an holiday, a school holiday. We've had 2 weeks off. So yeah, yesterday it was a little bit dull. We had rain actually last night, but it's beautiful now. It's breezy, but it's beautiful. So let me just show you here where I've got to. So I've come from there, look, down here, down to the rocks where the guy was fishing last week. And that's where I went last week, back down there. So I'm going to have a breather here for 5 minutes. It's only just gone 11. So it's still early, and then continue down there, or a little bit further in now on the beach where it's a little bit drier. But it just shows you 2 decent rings I've found now, and it's in the water. They're both in the water, so maybe better in the water. Very choppy, and this brings a lot of things onto the beach, doesn't it? It's not always good when it, but this were quite deep actually, that ring. I said it were deep. It's not as if it's lying on the surface. So anyway, we'll continue. Well, I've come back to one which I gave up on earlier. That bloody hole I've dug out there, look. Full of water now, and that's what I've uncovered. Don't know what it is. I haven't got a clue what it is. It could be a car speaker or a landmine. Oh. Don't know what it is. Ah, it's a pulley. 4 studs there. Yeah, it looks like a pulley. Yeah, it is. A pulley off of something, maybe a boat engine. So yeah, look at that bloody hole there. So at least I know now. I gave up earlier because there were a lot of waves coming over, but at least I know. So this piece here, look, they've got this tape on, do not pass here. They've got the red flags out also. And it's strange they've just got the tape here, eh? Maybe there's a reef there or something. Got a couple of guys surfing down there. Well, quite a few right down there also. But anyway, at least now I can continue with a clear mind, not thinking, wondering what it was. I'm at the place now where I entered the beach, just there, where the little restaurant is. And now I'm going to head down that direction there. Look at the surfers there. Well, I've just had another find here. Just there, look. A nut. Looks like a cap actually. Or is it? No, it's not. It's a nut. So there we go. Look, a nut. A dirty old nut. Probably inox actually, stainless. Well, anyway, guy surfing there. I've made it down to this end, not found anything though. I've just had a little bit to eat here on the rocks, sat on the rocks. Another building there going up. So I'm going to start heading back. I won't be too much longer to be honest today. Got to walk back to what? A kilometre, maybe a bit less. I bet that's a good spot for fishing over there. few birds on there, eh? There's a red flag on there. But I imagine you can walk out to that rock. Well, that's it, folks. A ring and a 5-cent coin. I've also found a few bits, bottle tops and ring pulls. But not bad, eh? That ring's quite nice, actually. It's gold on the inside, and on the outside it looks like it's silver. Hey, really nice. Anyway, folks, better than nothing, eh? 3 times out and 2 good finds, so can't grumble. Can't win them all, but I've done well actually on this beach. 2 rings. So look after yourselves and see you next week. Bye bye.